looking around with his own physical eyes of trying to figure out a possibility of how to get out of this. He had his full trust in God. That it says he didn't see the ram until God spoke and told him not to sacrifice his son. That at that instant, there was that ram. That his eyes were on God during the whole test. His eyes were on him, that he could have been looking around. What else can I sacrifice? What else can I do? But it wasn't about that. It was about obeying God to the end. Obeying God through the tests, through the trials. But he never looked for a sacrifice till God had him. It says, and Abraham called the name of the place Jehovah Jireh. The Lord will provide. As it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord, it shall be provided. And the angel of the Lord called Abraham a second time out of heaven and said, by myself I have sworn, says the Lord, because you have done this thing and not withheld your son, your only son. Blessings I will bless you, and multiplying I will multiply your descendants as the stars of the heavens and the sand which is on the seashores. And your descendants shall possess the gates of their enemies. In your seed all the nations of the earth shall be blessed. And we think it's hard. That we think, well, God, I can't trust you in this. Well, God, this is my job. This is my family, God. God, I can't. And that's the number one thing you hear is, well, I want to tithe. They talk about money, but that's a huge thing that people are like, I want to tithe, but I have to do what's right for my family. Exactly. You have to do what's right for your family. And if God speaks it, do it. That I know, God, that these people are needing. You've told me to help them, but here's this. God's like, you know what? Get your eyes off the circumstance. Don't worry about it, for I am there to bring you through this. That the more impossible that this looks, the greater the reward. The more impossible this looks, the more of a testimony this can be. But what's awesome is the God of deliverance steps in. That he stepped in and delivered him. He wasn't told by God to sacrifice that ram. He didn't hear a voice, there's a ram over there, sacrifice him. But it was by his own spiritual instincts he did. That sometimes we're going through something and we may not hear a voice, but we get that peace inside of what to do. That we know this is the right direction. This is what I need to take. This is where I need to go. That we just know. This is all about the obedience to God. He blesses those that obey.